rough one, man. I'm looking for a movie that I know you really like off this list. I had to go down to 55.
5-5. That's
Inherent Vice.
Oh, 2014.
10 years ago.
That's...
It did better than Creep. Did you ever see Creep?
No, I don't. But 10 years ago feels like just yesterday. So I did hear about Creep, and it feels pretty fresh still.
Found footage.
Yeah.
You know,
It was a good one, right? It was original concept.
handy cam horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was like a shoestring budget.
Oh, yeah.
Only like 3 actors in the whole damn thing.
Right.
The Drop. Here, I didn't even give you any time to talk about Inherent Vice.
Oh, yeah, no. Read the book. Reclusive author Thomas Pynchon.
Mm-hmm. What other works did he do?
Gravity's Rainbow.
Gravity.
Yeah.
Look at that. Speaking of Gravity.
Also, Bleeding Edge.
Did you ever see The Drop?
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
I did see it, yeah.
That was a great movie,
Yeah,
especially...
a couple of years later than 2014, but I did eventually check it out.
It came out after Gandolfini passed.
Right.
And...
Might have been why I checked it out, actually, was because of Gandolfini at the time.
I don't even know if I was a huge Tom Hardy fan at the time that it came out 10 years ago. But...
When did Batman...
Great ending.
The Batmans has come out with Tom Hardy.
Around the same time, probably earlier.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So he's on the radars.
Yeah, but still. Like, I think, you know, Lawless came out. I was a big Lawless fan.
The Cray brothers.
Yeah,
Legend.
2 years prior.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool, Legend. Alright, I lost my spot.
Yeah.
So that was at 54.
54.
The Drop.
Yeah. You had to go that far before you found some decent movies? Shit.
I have way better handycam horror than Creep. As Above, So Below. You ever check that out? French Catacombs.
As Above is Below?
Yeah.
No. That doesn't sound
great.
familiar whatsoever.
It's great.
Are you kidding me?
It's almost a flawless movie in my eyes, especially for being handycam.
Jeez. Doesn't get brought off?
There's only like one, like
glaring
2
issue.
minutes. 2 minutes of, yeah, you didn't have to do that. That was unneeded.
Egregious, eh?
Or like, yeah.
2
But
minutes.
it didn't ruin it for me. You should definitely check it out. Great movie. Definitely should be higher than 42.
Weird name.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is 37.
Which that Garfield's?
Yeah, I think so.
Righto. Did I see all of his?
I blend 2 of them together. I forget that there's 2 all the time.
There's only 2?
Yeah. Speaking of Duisburg.
Who's in 2? Who's the bad dude?
Electro. Jamie Foxx.
Oh, I saw.
First one's Lizard and someone.
Must have saw it. I don't know.
Speaking of sequels, Sin City, A Dame to Kill For.
Didn't see it.
No?
No.
It's good.
It's not a sequel. Like, usually Sin City comes up, but the sequel rarely noted. As far as what I've noticed. Let's not get outrageous. I'm not saying
close
that
to
as
as
a blanket.
successful as the first one, but it's worth checking out.
Yeah, a whole new cast of characters or
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
They even reface. It's like a face-off.
Crisp and
with,
gloved.
Clive Owen.
Yeah.
He's now Josh Brolin,
Oh.
but he actually changed his face.
Oh boy.
Same character. Birdman.
Oh yeah. No, I did watch that. The old One Take Wonder.
Never got to check it
I
out.
found it. Well, I wasn't in the right frame of mind. I was a bit tired watching it.
Oh.
You know, which says a lot because, you know, think about them making it.
Grand Budapest Hotel. Probably my least favorite Wes Anderson film. And I still have to see Bottle Rocket.
You like Bottle Rocket.
The
If
exact
you don't like
opposite.
that, then it'll definitely... Did that one...
The exact opposite of... This is the best Wes Anderson film.
It was all right.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the worst movie ever.
What, Grand Budapest?
Yeah.
No, but I couldn't get into it like all his other films.
Perhaps we'll have to get it on the wheel again, see if it's got some redemption in its boots.
All right. Tusk. I really want to see Tusk.
Yeah, I mean, Tusk is a pretty bare bones affair.
Yeah.
I remember waiting forever for Moose Jaw and stuff that'd come out.
And this year?
At all?
No.
In future? It's just dead in the water somewhere.
No, we already talked about Gone Girl.
Tusk, though. You want to know anything about it? I still got it in there. It's fresh. 20.
Save for the cast.
It's fresh, man.
Decade.
Just solid.
Gone Girl, we already did the documentary. Guardians of the Galaxy, I think.
That came out 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
Completely changed the game for Marvel films. I
Made
think
it funny?
They just threw it out. Yeah, they found the perfect formula of action, humor, drama.
You know what?
And it was just a one-off.
I was such a gargoyle about it. I didn't even check it out until the second one. Because I went and saw it in the theater for somebody's birthday or some odd. And I was like, can't go into this blind on the whole affair. Like, people, like, my buddies were like, man, the soundtrack for this thing is the best. And it's like, you know, all like the final countdown and shit. You're like,
come and get your love.
Yeah. It's like, I don't need to hear all these songs all the time. I hear them enough on. Come and get you. Sorry, that one kind of threw me.
That's a great song.
Yeah, no, it was alright.
The Red Bones.
That one on there?
Yeah. So it's like the main one.
There's some alright song, but then, you know, they got fucking Steve Miller or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
The context is fine, everything is fine.
Like,
but I was a fit of rebellion against the thing because
like
that's all I was hearing
Mr.
about.
Blue Sky.
Oh yeah.
But number one.
That was never my favorite. What was it? ELO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking perfectionist in that band, eh? Jeff Lynne. Wow.
I think there is a movie called The Perfectionist this year. Funny you say that. But I don't want to go all the way back. We're at number one. Best movie of the year.
Go on, hit me.
I really wish
Saving Private. What?
I wish they went with the working title. Science is a liar sometimes.
Oh, Fahrenheit 9/11. What was it?
Christopher Nolan's 2014 work. The year
Who?
was 2014. Chrissy boy.
Yeah, not 2001, not 2010. We're talking about 2014.
Yeah.
A Space Odyssey.
Times 3. This is the unofficial trilogy.
Trinters. Dell?
What?
Just trying to incorporate try in there. That's the that's Old Dutch for 3, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna tell Trey that, buddy.
So.
Yeah. Already we're wasting too much time.
Are we talking about we're sucking the air out of this like it's goddamn airloft air unit?
Yeah.
You know, we're talking here.
Yeah.
The doors.
There's no breathable air here.
No, there's not one breathable iota of aero.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
Whoa.
We start off.
Nah, well, let's just talk about how we start off here. You see this movie before?
First time.
First time. 10 years it take you to watch this motherfucker? You love Christopher Nolan as much as the next guy. You know the work that goes into this.
Depending on which guy.
Man. This movie, like, I tried to watch it when it came out.
Couldn't get into it?
The sound, man. The sound. Like, finally, like, you get access to subtitles here. But like when I first started watching this, even tonight, or not tonight, the other night.
Gotta turn it down, turn it up, turn it down, turn it up.
Throttling the volume.
That goddamn John Carpenter soundtrack score. The original score by John Carpenter.
Holy shit. And it gets loud. It'll fucking blow you away.
Yeah.
And
There's a time it was like the movie was almost over and it got so loud.
It got
Caitlin comes running down. I'm surprised she didn't say anything the whole movie.
Oh, you ran into actual trouble with it.
End,
I felt like struck with fear. I was on the edge of my seat watching this thing with the volume button.
Yeah.
And volume always been a problem with me in this movie.
Yeah.
So like I couldn't hear nothing going on back in the day. Had no idea. Didn't have subtitles at the time.
No.
Back 10 years ago, apparently.
I put the subtitles on it too.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Yeah. How'd you watch it?
So it got me to get a sound bar because I was convinced like this TV is incapable of playing this movie like back in the day. But then I didn't go back to the movie after I got the sound bar. I just moved along with life.
It's 2015 now.
Yeah.
There's more movies to watch.
Yeah, this is piling on.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear the fucking 72nd of that year.
Was 2014 in the book of WB? That big bag book of WB?
Was this in it?
Yeah.
No.
It's on the list, or is this lost?
I believe there was...
Lost in Space?
Nolan went on it, but I don't believe it was Interstellar. I think this was too... I don't know what year it went to.
Inception? Might have been like the last one or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was Inception.
Alright, shout out to the bros. Also Paramount. Gotta thank them.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I didn't get to go to the library, so I went on Prime, and I saw that you could watch it if you got a free trial of Paramount.
Oh yeah, I watched it on Paramount as well. Yeah. Even though I had access to the Blu-ray, which also became a problem.
Just canceled my subscription today.
Yeah, I was like, maybe they got it in 4K because technically Blu-rays are 1080 or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe it'll be more. And man, it froze like 45 minutes in.
Oh,
it was
really?
buffering. I was like, this better be 4K.
Yeah, exactly. Can't even tell.
Yeah, it's kicking me off the internet, saw wheels stuck in the mud.
Yeah. Legendary Studios.
Yeah.
They're bringing out all the heavy hitters.
Brazen name. I don't know if I like that ego, but...
Definitely holds. Definitely on quite a few films.
Yeah, legendary. Oh.
Goes up there with those guys. Especially, I've never heard of Sin Copy.
Sin
Copy.
S-Y-N. Oh, yeah. Syncope. Yeah, and you hear a little jingle along with that.
Syncope.
Syncopation?
I know what it means, guy.
Do you?
So we're already...
Sink your battleship.
We're already wasting too much time on this film.
Sink your jet, then.
So what do you got? You got a guy, farmer.
Just blasting. It's blasting now. Throttle that volume.
Quick close-up. I thought this guy doesn't use close-ups.
Yeah, he's in there with the 50. That's the thing. He uses the 50. Well, he diverts sometimes, but tries to always... I don't know if he always tries to use it, but he tries to use the 50. He's used the 50 somewhere. 50, 50, 50.
I think it was Inception.
2020.
Well, I think
50,
he even
50,
did
50.
it on all the Dark Knights. Like everything was wide.
Yeah.
50-50.
Maybe 70. I don't know.
But this one was definitely the first shot. Must have been at least an 80.
Yeah, well, they're in there tight, and I'll tell you, it's confusing, and that's why.
What is it, snow?
Well, what is it, a friggin' jet or a spaceship? You can't tell from this wing. It's the same one he sees later on, isn't it? I feel like that's what I felt like.
Rocket ship.
Rocket ship, but he's flying it like a jet.
Oh, that's a fighter jet.
Yeah, way before he awakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's a couple
But
shots
he's looking
there first.
over, and the wings don't look jetty.
Hold it.
Okay, held. Look Shutley.
No, but you have the close-up of the bookshelf with the rocket ship. That's what I had.
Oh, yeah. That's like when it says the name of it or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't say the name or does something.
Looks like snow's coming inside,
or
but it's
like dust.
Yeah, maybe it is dust, you're right.
Yeah.
And then you get the newspaper. Or sorry, you get the like the TV interview.
Oh, yeah.
Jared Leto's mom.
Righto.
And then it cuts to the name. And then it cuts to the fighter jet. It's definitely a fighter jet that he's in.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not sure of the order, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it's got old lady telling the people talking about flipping the bowls over.
Yeah.
Because it's dusty.
So yeah, I forgot about the people that turning over the bowls.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm trying to think, in the timeline now, where would that have been? Because it doesn't really match up with her being, 90.
I don't even know who this lady
You know what I'm
is
saying,
at this point. It's just someone on the news.
It didn't take 60 years to do this, did it? On her end?
Oh, yeah.
It's confusing. But it's like instantly, it reminded me of, is this like the start of Titanic or something?
It is Titanic-y. Rose, they call her. I think she's buried just down the road, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Or Jack.
It's Jackson.
I think we got half the couple in the divorce.
Rose went back.
Oh, yeah.
She lived a long, prosperous life.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Sold that
She's
blue
not dead
jewel.
yet, is she?
Yeah. She didn't throw that jewel in the water. She sold it. And then it goes...
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Fucking so much...
But it doesn't make sense that this
drug
footage...
my punch bowl.
Unless this is like old archival footage that they had that they're putting into her interview. Because it wouldn't have taken place when she's that age.
Right.
So then we cut to him in the hovercraft.
Covered.
You can see that everything seems perfectly fine
Hovercraft.
up until a point.
What?
The fighter jet.
No, he wakes up from that. That's like the first thing you see, I think, and then he just wakes up.
But he loses control of it.
Yeah.
He's driving, everything's fine, and then all of a sudden, all control goes down.
Yeah.
And it goes on autopilot for a second.
Well, I tell you what, I think, like, it's almost like he's having a premonition of some sort, right? But not yet. His mind cannot perceive the idea of a spacecraft like this, maybe.
But he makes a call to it later that actually happened to him.
Oh.
He was driving.
That's a flashback then.
He's a pilot.
Fuck, he must have been talking pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Must
in the
not,
background. But he does say, like, there was one time when I was driving, when I was flying, and it took control because it went into a gravity, what do they call it?
One of those gravities hit him.
Yeah.
Hit a fucking eddy like Steve Fawcett. What happened?
What is it? The gravity pulse. Or the, what do they call it in the movie?
The Schwarzel.
I'm not one of these lying science bitches.
Fuck, theorize, pal. Hypothetically, what would
Fill
we
in
call
the
it?
spaces.
Yeah. Fucking, what's the equation here? Fucking black hole, wormhole, Jimmy? Or just like a singularity?
No, it's one of the places that has like the intense gravitational pull. That it actually, he came into it and it started sucking the jet down on him.
Or moon?
No, but anyways, they talk about it throughout the whole film. I can't come up with the word, and you didn't even watch it. Moving on.
Yeah, I'm on a journey of discovery here. I don't know nothing yet. I learned it as I go.
So he wakes up, sweaty in his bed.
There's a visual. Fucking, this is Conahey we're talking about. This isn't some fucking
You think it's in his
This is
future?
someone who slays.
I think it's in his past.
McConaughey slay.
I think it's in his Christmas past.
Oh, he's just 10 years ago feels like yesterday. Rippled.
And he must have been making quite a racket for the daughter to come in and check on him, make sure he's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ask him if there was ghosts. Some paranormal activity. What are we getting into here?
Oh, the poltergism.
Yeah.
Gizmgasms.
That movie was out. They must have watched that.
Poltergeist?
Late night.
Trauma? Lloyd Kaufman? Sell that damn shit.
So he could have been talking to
Wake
ghosts? Maybe he was.
Oh.
Maybe he was.
Also, in the whatever the fucking future or whatever, they let you know that the fields are get all burnt up.
Gravity field.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, big dusty
The
cornfield.
transcendental ocean.
Living in a dusty old town.
Fucking dusty old town indeed. But they're alright right now, right? They're just down for a little normal breakfast, right? He's just reaching up in the cabin is normal.
It's almost.
But your poltergisms got out.
And you could have took these
Fuck
children
the lantern.
right out of a Alfred Hitchcock film.
Oh yeah, old young,
The
what's her
smart
name?
young one
What's she
with
in?
the big bookshelf,
Who's Lisa Simpson in
and then
now?
Timothy.
Yeah, it's Timothy Dune, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's smart
Become
enough.
quite the fashionista, this guy.
Smart enough to become a farmer one day.
Oh yeah, you're not doing well with that, right?
And he keeps getting sidelined like the boy in Shadow of a Doubt as well.
Yeah,
Ricky.
true that. But they got to big up the girl a little bit. There's like this one kid named Murphy, right? They go out for this little drive-erino here.
Yeah.
And basically, Murphy's Law, right? And anything that can happen, should happen, will happen, did happen.
But the brother uses it against her. Like it's
Yeah,
an
he makes
insult.
it bad.
'Cause she's Murph.
Yeah. And he sets her straight. He's like, this is neutral at best. Come on.
That's right after they get a flat tire.
Yeah, well, the drone.
As she's switching gears. So it just seems like she did something for it to happen.
Oh, he's fucking. That's Stephen
Just bad
King
timing.
shit, right?
Bad timing.
Oh, let's hope.
But then the drone goes by.
Oh, whizzes, as you would say.
Flat tire or not.
Yeah, we're going grazing
Yeah.
through the corn.
This seems like quite an adventure film.
Ho, ho, ho.
High energy going
Yeah.
through the cornfield. Whoa, watch out for that.
Yeah, a lot of cornfield.
Yeah.
Fucked up a lot of cornfield, old Christopher Nolan and his brother Jonathan.
And the kids are doing all the work.
Yeah. One's pushing the pedals, the other's swinging an axe.
Yeah. Because he's got some kind of gizmo. You can tell he's doing something. They got the computer jing-jangling.
Yeah, I know. He's fucking. You see that Matrix green fucking spreading down the page,
Yeah.
dripping down the walls of his laptop computer, hacking code.
Telling the boy, keep driving.
Yeah, I
keep
know.
driving.
All
Just like
the
it's
way.
a Lincoln commercial or something.
If I told you to jump off a bridge,
They
would
come
you
up-
do it, boy?
They come up to a cliff and he jams on the brakes. And he didn't even ask for permission.
Hell no.
And they think that they lost the drone.
Yeah.
But he knows he got it in his
Oh,
sights.
Daddy brought
And then
brought home Christmas.
now he's driving the drone.
Oh, is he ever?
Just on his little keypad there.
Yeah, fucking got it over the East River. He's fucking buzzing people across the water in New Jersey and shit.
The one thing about this is already, it was quite obvious
What
to
did they
me.
do with him when they were done? Just fucking buried it
They
in
went
the
over
desert?
there. It was a
Covered
nice
in
smooth
corn?
landing. They went over and gave it some pets and
Yeah, fed
Couple
it to the
kisses.
children in the corn. You know, there was that time that guy ate an airplane.
a couple kisses and a couple scratches. Just left it. Went on their way.
Some Interstellar indeed.
Yeah. But how
Going off course.
How long did you have to watch this film before you assumed that Murph was Nirmada?
Oh, 14 seconds.
Yeah.
Second she woke him up, I was like, that's the girl from Mr. Gadget,
Yeah.
Detective Gadget,
Yeah.
Inspector, sorry.
So you can kind of tell right away where this is going, I found. With the whole timing and knowing.
I know. I'm waiting to see the dog, too, that helps.
Yeah, where's the dog?
Well, the brother's not going to do it, old Farmenstein himself.
They send him up, don't they? By the way, Lithgow is the...
By the way, I like how aggressively you say it. Fucking old Ricochet himself.
McConaughey, widowed.
Trinity.
Father.
Yeah, oh yeah, let's get
And
all
his-
that squared away.
And his papa-in-law.
Mm-hmm. Daddy
played by
lives with
Lithgow.
him. There's 3 layers of boys and 1 young lady who lives here.
So yeah, the daughter's the smart one.
Yeah, no teacher on her. She says she's too smart.
Yeah.
One's the farmer. This one's giving up the goat on the solar system here.
Yeah.
Trying to unteach them how there's no moon landings.
They corrected the textbooks.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Because I was like, am I not aware?
Yeah, exactly. What year is this?
Yeah. Yeah, and what year is
These
this?
are
Because the no
67.
MRIs?
67.
Well, what is going on now? There's no MRIs? Because
Well, they're all gone now. All gone.
would have been...
If there was no MRIs, he wouldn't say MRI.
Yeah, it's true.
He's not one of those stupid science
What is
bitches.
he, going to fucking travel time and then tell them what MRIs are?
Look at my watch.
It's been in my ass. They would have caught the tumor. You know, it's always cancer that gets the folks in these movies. If there's just one of them, if there's a full house, you can guarantee one of them get taken down.
What'd you think of what's your pant size?
Oh yeah,
You measure
you twice.
two
Measure
measurements
twice
to
with
measure
that.
your ass, and
Yeah.
you're measuring him off of one.
Yeah, the farmer. He's a farmer. Trust me. It only takes the one.
She got into a fist fight over the moon scandal. We'll call it now.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna treat her.
Yeah.
Take her out to the ball game.
Oh yeah.
See the Stankies."
Yeah, you're just lucky your mom isn't here. She's the calm one.
Yeah.
Anyway, gets her suspended
Yeah.
with his big old mouth talking shite. Did he get that fucking from Lithgow? Is that how Lithgow would have handled this shit? Or you
No,
strangle him in a bathtub?
He's at home pooping himself.
Fucking Dexter's. Well, what else he doing? He's just walking back and forth, right? He's got nowhere to go, Lithgow. He's just...
Well, he gets they're on their way home, and they get a call from Lithgow saying, "You got to come back right away."
Get back
And
straight
this is
away.
where they start talking about the poltergeist.
Oh, yeah.
That's where they name it.
Oh, old Jimmy Pal.
And you got the field out there. You got the said ghosts. Is this signs?
Is this Casper?
City of Dreams.
Oh, damn. That'll cost her.
Yeah, that might work. More fitting
More fitting.
than signs.
MORPH in it.
Anamorphing.
And a morph. Fucking.
Way before 2014.
Poof. Tell you
Yeah.
what.
Ghosts. What is this? Science versus religion, this film? Am I going to become a believer after this?
You might.
They get back to the house. Lots of use out of this one room. Straight to the bookshelf.
Economical.
They got some Morse code.
Economicon.
Some Morse code.
Righto, yeah.
Getting kicked out of the shelf.
S.
And I guess the daughter was right about said ghost. I was thinking, what is this? Science versus religion? Is that what this is boiling up to? The explained versus the unexplainable? What's going on here?
Leap of faith.
And don't you think it was kind of stupid for the ghost to give coordinates?
It does become problematic.
Was it actually saying stay? They just thought it was coordinates?
No, because they get exact coordinates.
I guess so.
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. So they go out, and he says, "You got to stay home." Or at first, there's some, back in the day talk between him and Lithgow there. It used to be so safe. It used to be so safe.
Everything was safe. Safe space.
Yeah. They go to the go see the Stankies. That Stanky game. And they don't get to sit there long. We promised her a baseball game, did you know?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And like this is what the MLB reduced to, I think. It was like fucking
double A.
It was like double midget. Whatever they call it.
Hey, fair game when it comes to baseball.
There's anything wrong with that.
Not a foul ball.
But then you see that the mist rolling in almost.
Oh.
Remind me of that film. Alright, pack it up. Mask up, everybody.
Oh yeah, throw something on.
The plague's coming in.
Yeah, a little bit of a rag, maybe over the mouth. We in the dust bowl, baby.
Yeah.
Flip your glasses.
And then they get back to the house. Once again, right up to the room.
The room.
It's the room. It's either that or the kitchen, this house.
Right on.
But it's the only window that got left open.
Oh, yes. It's not helpful. It made all the message get a blur, isn't it?
Well, it's like coming down vertically.
Oh, yeah.
Once again, is it Morse code that's on the ground?
Fucking binary.
Binary?
Zeros and ones.
Yeah. I didn't make out any zeros. It was just all ones.
All ones.
And this was exact coordinates.
Exacto.
Okay, so the first one.
It's not even that far from here. Let's go.
So the first one was stay, and this was the coordinates.
Well, I have stay after.
Well, they don't know what it was yet.
Oh, yeah. Undeciphered.
Yeah.
Yeah, this zodiac is still at large.
And they get the coordinates.
Crypto.
Take the map out of the back of the cereal box.
Yeah, fucking Goonie style.
Yeah. And he says, I'm gonna...
Frosted Flakes Jones.
And I love Lithgow's line as he walks by. And clean that up after you're done praying to it. He's like, he doesn't give a fuck. Science, religion, nah. Doesn't believe anything. He's too old-timey. He believes in working hard and taking care of your crops, no matter how dusty they may be.
No computers, please. The world needs farmers, too.
Yeah. Then, so he heads out to the coordinates.
Yeah, Murph in tow.
She snuck a big pile of jackets.
She's in the wheel well.
Under the big pile of jackets before you go.
No.
Yeah, and poor Timothy, he's just left home with Pop.
Oh, yeah, just to go over the old days and hearing about all the walks he had to do in dust storms.
You gotta eat bad soups.
Nothing but powdered onions.
And once again, they're driving through the crops.
Hard on the vegetation out here.
Yeah, I thought that's your only resource.
Living off corn here.
Yeah. Then
freak on a leash.
The exact coordinates is this fenced off something or other.
And he's with his daughter. You got your bolt cutters, right?
Yeah.
That's why I love you, babe.
Yeah, she's like Junebug.
Yeah.
Juice box.
Yeah. Slightly craned.
And how timed is this? This was almost like the what are you boys doing story that I was telling you about.
Have your remote in your hand.
They were right there. Yeah. He's going up slowly, easy. He's trying to dock these bolts, or these cutters on the bolt. And as soon as he does, trips a flashlight.
I love the cocaine.
What are you doing here? He's standing there the whole time.
Lit up again. Yeah, some loud light right there.
Then they bring him in. Usually they would just say, get out of here.
Yeah. I felt like I was a villain in the City of the Lost Children here. Fucking way I'm throttling this remote. Yeah.
I love that he's getting taken away, and he's like, don't be scared.
It's all good.
He gets put down at the interrogation table.
Oh, yeah, luckily he's got fucking...
Robbie. He's still kicking in 2065?
Oh, yeah.
67?
Beautiful machine. The craftsmanship.
Yeah. Used to be a little more aerodynamic. Don't know why they would have went backwards with that. But
Oh, Robbie.
they're going right at it.
Okay.
Saying, I'm going to turn you into a vacuum or a lawnmower or something like that.
Yeah, no, it's all good,
Yeah,
baby.
where's my daughter?
Yeah. Anne Hathaway isn't going to be a lawnmower. You are.
Catwoman comes in. She comes in, and as soon as she says her last name, he says, that sounds familiar. I once knew a Dr. Brand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Brand. That's a good brand.
Yeah. Then how does he weasel his way into the room?
Ah, there's just going to be a call to action that happens somewhere here.
You happen to be in the the NUSA building. The secret NUSA building.
Yeah, they aren't even mad.
Yeah, bring him in.
It's like the Cicada.
Daughter's just perfectly
riddle.
fine, sitting at the table.
Oh, yeah.
Juice pack.
Mm-hmm. Let me show you the corn.
This is Professor Brandt. The Professor Brandt.
Yeah, old pissy eyes himself.
Yeah. What do they got to say?
You're not meant to save the world, and you're meant to leave it. And, where do you send them? What are some options here?
They're one generation away from Armageddon.
Yeah, ugh.
The last to starve will be the first to suffocate.
That's something I'm willing to miss.
That was a gripping line there.
Yeah.
Saying, you are the only one who can save us.
Yeah. And I can tell you more if you agree to be our pilot.
Quite serendipitous. We've been waiting here years for you to show up.
Yeah, but what are years to these people, if you really boil it down?
Well, they're still down on the... they're still down on Earth.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what we got.
Yeah.
They haven't worked into dog hours yet.
Yeah, there's no threat here either. Just like, go and come back. Yeah. We'll have all these issues bumped out.
They're very warming. Like, very warm and welcoming to them. Yeah. Like, this is where you're meant to be.
Didn't even
the
talk
time is
pay.
now. The time is now. Payment.
And this fucking...
Savior of all mankind.
Yeah. So he just agreed, right?
Yes,
you think he's like under the
does.
NDA or something? What's he do the second this guy gets home?
Tell me.
Just starts flapping off to old Third Rock from the Sun himself.
Well, he knows.
Yeah.
He's been up there.
Yeah, gives up the whole goat to this guy. That's got to be a breach. Oh. Some bummer-ass lines coming up around here, isn't it?
They talk about the wormhole that's been placed up there. It's been placed. Just for us.
Yeah.
And this calls back to that he actually used to fly fighter jets.
Oh. So those wings, they're jet wings?
No premonition.
No
it
premonition.
It was very
something
2067 Batman looking, wasn't it?
Thought I was on to something where he couldn't have perceived something yet, but anyway.
Finds out that this isn't a launch pad.
No.
This whole superstation is ready to fly. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Faked the moon landing and reeled this.
But this is only plan A. Plan A is that we're going up, finding a new Earth. Something close to.
We have the concepts of a plan.
And then plan B is that they're just going to harvest a whole new civilization.
Harvest the civilization.
Bunch of test tube babies.
Farmers.
Yeah. We are farmers. Yeah, they had like 2,000 fertilized eggs. That's one business. That's one industry that didn't go out of business in 2067.
Yeah, that's one Vince Vaughn squeeze.
And people still pumping.
Yeah, then but that's a lot of ghosts of your kid's future.
Yeah. So it's all like, you go fly to space, whip around this black hole, straight through the wormhole, and I'll be back here, dropping stones and feathers, and I'll figure out gravity.
Yeah, no, the field will be met at a level playing field. Anyway, back to the ominous stuff. Stay, please.
Yeah, the bummer
Stay.
lines. We were meant to be born here. We were meant to die here. But yeah, it goes very quickly into, all right, I'm leaving.
Yeah, no. He's like with the stay thing.
Yeah.
There was a good appeal.
Yeah.
Right?
This is where it comes in.
Felt like it could be a fabrication. You don't know what's going on, but I believe her. And there's no stopping him. You just can't tell people what to do, right? Especially when they're bullheaded that much, right?
Yeah.
But that's what makes these people good. Is that bullheaded, stick on task.
Yeah, they gotta keep
right.
drilling these lines to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just here to be memories of your kids.
Mm-hmm.
You are just the ghosts of your children's future.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's Nirmata, baby.
Don't worry, he's coming back.
Yeah. This is his purpose. And the daughter helped him find his call to action.
Oh, yeah. Then that book falls.
Yeah. Just as he's leaving. One last little...
He's like, "Okay, out of here."
See you, ghost.
Yeah. Oh, nice truck. What are you going to do? It's your truck.
Yeah.
All right. Take care of my kids, Donald. And then he takes off like he's in a DeLorean.
They might be the same age. So yeah, you can't make it right with Murph, but he still thank you. But he still has to go.
Yo.
And he just hardly gives a shit about Timothy, it seems.
No, he's like, "See you later, farmer kid.
Have fun becoming a farmer."
You're going to do farm now.
Yeah. But we did forget the other time. He's trying to bring some levity into the conversation. He's like, when I come back, we could be the same age.
Yeah, no, it sounds fun.
Doesn't help.
No.
Doesn't help. Yeah, there's stage one. Separation.
Yeah, no, he, like I said, takes off like, "Oh, Marty!" and fucking hits 88 with some ugly crying. That's the ugliest.
Oh. You okay?
That's the ugliest cry in McConaughey history right there.
No. Yes. Thus far.
That's all I know so far.
Yeah, I thought this was going to turn into a Lincoln commercial. Everything's going to be all right.
And that's some quiet crying, but you better have your controller in your hand.
Was this before Lincoln commercials? Did you notice, is it Tars or Case that he's talking to in the first scene where he's getting robo interrogated?
I don't know. I got confused with Cars and Taste. What the fuck? Tires and Case.
I see the confusion.
Yeah. At one point.
Yeah. But they start getting into a little bit of the comedy of it all.
Oh, yeah. As long as you have the control in your hand, this is funny.
His humor's set up.
Because roaring to space is loud after you're just quietly whimpering at a loud volume.
But you have that whole thing with Tars, where his humor's set to 100.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we should dial that back a little bit. He's cracking jokes.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And,
that's one of the funnier ongoing things in it.
Yeah, exactly. But also, one of the biggest things is his honesty is set to 90.
Yeah.
You humans weren't made for 100% honesty. You guys can't handle the truth.
Yeah, the voice inside, he's got some snark to him. I love it.
Yeah. It's like Dane Cook or something.
At first, I thought it was someone back home. Who's controlling it?
Yeah. Just gets to talk to him, like the good doctor there.
Yeah.
Doing his fucking VR porn on the side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's Tarv's doing then? He forgot to tuck off his motion sensor, and he's...
Yeah. And they fly out of there.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, so stage 1, separation.
Stage 2.
Separation.
Now he's driving the bus.
Can see why they can't solve gravity with these theories. Stupid science bitches.
Alright.
Idiots! Imbeciles!
Up to space.
Yeah, they lock up to the Russian space station.
First mistake with going friggin' time traveling, going to space. That's not how you get there, is it?
Don't get me started on time travel, buddy.
I mean, it looks cool there and all, but, you know, it's a bit of a roundabout way.
Yeah.
You know, I've never had to be an astronaut to time travel.
Exactly. I need no credentials.
Or a jet fighter.
You just
That's
need
the
a box.
catch-22.
Yeah. These guys don't believe in time travel.
I know. They're like, well, let's try doing some barrel rolls.
Yeah, we got one up on NASA.
Yeah.
NUSA. NUSA ain't shit. Yeah, they got to do some barrel rolls to get around Saturn. 2 years it's going to take. Time is no They don't respect time.
No
That's
wonder.
their problem. They don't respect. I respect time.
You
respect time?
God, it's a construct, but you gotta.
Relatively.
Yeah. But naturally, one dude's stomach just can't take it.
Yeah, of course. Think me or you would be able to hold our guts in?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, Romley.
yeah, oh, yeah.
Romley's needs some Pepto-Bismol or something like that.
I know. This is the guy who you gotta don't go gently into the night with or whatever.
But you find out he deserves it.
Yeah, he's got to fight against a dying light here.
Some of those lines he has in this movie, he deserves everything coming to him.
Yeah,
You get that poem that keeps getting
that's
thrown at you throughout the film. Rage, rage, rage.
Tiger, burning bright of this shit.
Dylan Thomas.
That who it is?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't care enough.
The water tank they put into... Oh yeah, they gotta all go in those Ziploc baggies.
Oh yeah, they're death proof.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw this in Planet of the Apes. That doesn't always work well.
Yeah, and you're asking Hal over here if she's attached? Good luck, suckers.
Exactly. And they're kind of going on about, no one with a family is crazy enough to do a mission like this.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I gotta leave a message with someone.
Yeah.
Y'all going to sleep.
Yeah. He's asking the bot if she's single or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, should I make a move on brand here?
Yeah, he's like, we got a Ziploc baggie full of babies, baby. Don't worry.
Yeah, you can put it anywhere you want. Don't worry about repopulating.
Yeah, you just worry about fucking pointing the syringe. You don't worry about fucking using your own docking mechanism.
Yeah. I do love that one shot where it's the widest of wides out
50.
in space, and you can see... Yeah, he shot this with a 50, and they're just like this blip of light coming around Saturn.
Yeah, zipping.
What a cool shot.
Yeah, that's 2 years for you.
Yeah, that's only 800 gigs of rendering.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear about that?
What?
The black hole.
Yeah.
When they made that.
Oh, yeah, I did watch a little bit of the extras and to see...
800 terabytes, sorry. Not gigabytes. Terabytes.
Yeah, well, they're using, like, fucking technology in the top 10 here to fucking try and...
And it's one of the only things
out.
they couldn't make accurate.
Yeah.
Because
no kidding.
There's a double ganger effect.
Yeah.
If you were to see the not the wormhole, the black hole, it would cast this like blue. It'd be like, actually you'd see like the opposite. Opaque, you know what I mean? But they thought that if they put that into the film, it'd be a little too confusing for the audience, so they took it away. It was like one of the only things that he took a liberty on, because there is a science bitch there.
He was like, well, I'm going to win with the volume wars.
Yeah. He made sure that, like, everything was, science. There can't be...
Oh, yeah, no, even the doc on there
it all has to be fact.
The Science of Interstellar, yeah.
And even, like, any speculation within the film can't be from Nolan. It has to be stuff that, science hasn't yet proved.
Yeah, no, he's out there in friggin' Hawaii on the fields, taking measurements and shit.
Yeah, messages.
Yeah.
Some crickets in the headphones. Just to ease the pain.
Ease the pain.
He's in some pain, Romley. He gives him the headphones with the crickets in it just to calm him down a little bit.
Okay, that'll make you feel like you're at home. Like to crack open a beer.
Bama. Yeah, noise like that. Get your hands off my wife.
Yeah, so they're down for the deep sleep, I guess, for a little bit. It's a good time to bring the truck back.
Yeah, I don't even...
some of these messages.
I don't even know if I wrote down anything about that.
Yeah, well, the crux is she's smart, and she don't leave no messages for him.
Yeah. Timothy's full of messages.
Oh, he's enough of them. Yeah.
He's got some serious daddy issues going on.
Yeah. So yeah, no, we're explorers here, Rom. Yeah. Like Rom getting a little bit of cold feet all of a sudden. Yeah. Saying this is our boat. We're exploring around. You're the captain. Yeah.
They're like, say goodbye to our solar system. Say goodbye to our galaxy.
And so now...
But he does have some smarts to him, because he's the one who shows...
Oh, this is right. We're thereabouts around 3 hours before the wormhole. Yeah. Close enough to see it.
It's a sphere.
And, like, whoop, there it is.
It looks like a planet.
Yeah, wormhole. And it's turning into this fucking rom-com, if you ask me.
Yeah. With the paper and puts a hole through it and loops it around. Like, what's that hole look like to you? What would a 3D image
mama.
Of that? Yeah, exactly. These nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, waits till there's a fucking half minute to the wormhole to show him how all this shit works. Yeah. Yeah, goodbye solar system, goodbye galaxy. Fucking who cares about that last bit of information I just got? Because the alarm is just blaring.
Yeah. Do we ever get to see anything about Wolf Edmonds yet? That name come up yet? Must have.
Just in life?
Wolf Edmonds? Means nothing to you at all.
Not at this moment.
So they decide, they got 3 options.
Pull over the
3 people, 3 planets. So they got Planet Man.
Yeah, but right now they got to get through this wormhole before they create this plan.
But they're putting the feelers out. Now they're talking about it.
Yeah. It's like...
Because he calls... so they're talking about...
He's explaining the wormhole in fucking 10 seconds to the damn thing.
And they're talking about this. They're talking about Planet Man, Planet Edmonds, and Planet Miller.
Yeah, but this is options they'll have to discuss once things are a little calmer in here. There's alarms going off. This isn't the hammiest approach to...
Before he calls an audible... They talk about if they do go to Miller's planet, every hour...
It's going to be...
7 years.
Yeah, that's bad luck every minute.
Yeah. Then he calls an audible to try to save some time. Whips that goddamn ding around there like no problem, nobody's business.
Alright, so this is where sometimes you just get a whoosh and you're out. You've done traveled.
Yeah, they got to get around Gargantua.
Sometimes there's an astral slap where things get all wacky and there's clocks everywhere.
You sound like one of those science bitches now.
I mean, it ain't right, but it's cool.
No,
Now we can plan the route. Now we can be a little
Science is
more
wrong.
pragmatic.
Sometimes.
Concepts of a plan.
Which side is your gavel on, anyways?
No, none of them. All wrong. Saturn don't exist.
Yeah, exactly. It's a moon.
Yeah. Show me. Lots of forces out there.
So yeah, they're going to Miller's planet
Made it.
on the backside of Gargantua,
Hell yeah.
and he is coming in hot.
You better make it count.
Yeah. You see lots. There's lots of water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting to see LA eventually.
Yeah, he kind of saved the day with how they planned this route, though.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we don't got enough gas to do all this. And he's like, well, let's just make this simple route and come back this way. All right.
All I can think about is I hope Case doesn't rust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got 200 meters away. We got to make it to here with them.
Yeah. And what about the little feet on that spacecraft?
Little Tweety feet?
Yeah, you think that holds up that big machine?
Well, if you come down slow and gently like you did at that last second right before impact.
Yeah. And you get to see the close-up of the feet going in to know that the water's only a foot or so deep. Safe.
Yeah, just
So
hope there's
safe.
no holes.
Yeah. Then you start to see some scraps, some wreckage
Oh, yeah.
floating around.
Robot spots a beacon.
Oh, I forgot about the other guy. What about Dylan? Doyle. What about Doyle? Poor Doyle.
Who's that?
He's the guy that was here in this mission.
Oh, no.
And then she goes out and he sees the, like, what would be like 100-story wave coming at them.
Yeah, she's about to grab the recorder out there.
And she can't get it. Somehow she gets sandwiched under the wreckage.
Oh, my God. This is the equivalent of tripping. That's for sure.
Tires or Case, whichever one. I'm pretty sure it's Case that's out. He starts doing that.
Like a jack's shape. Yeah, tumbling.
Going over to help her. Saves her. And then he comes just doing 2 legs now as he's carrying her back.
Yeah. No, he's useful, this robot.
Oh, yeah.
They're lucky to have him. I'll tell you that.
He's not just there for comedic relief.
And they get all that vital information.
Yeah.
And
But she's taking too long because she wanted that data.
Yeah,
He's saying to come back, come back.
oh, it's harrowing.
And Doyle's out there trying to save her as well.
I know.
And when they come back, he gets whooshed.
Yeah. And it's coming from behind, kind of, so you can't see it in that shot looking down, from the space thing.
Yeah, it looks like he might have made it.
Yeah. Like,
Looks
there's
like he
one
might have
shot
got
I was
pushed.
expecting to see the wave, and it was like, nothing.
Yeah.
This is not an oversight. It's coming from the other way.
Yeah, because he's like, wait, that wave's going away from us. And then, they got to ride out the swell. And it's like, they chose the wrong guy. Marky Mark should be fucking driving this boat.
You got the perfect storm like this?
Yeah, I know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And it's all flooded, the engine. So now they got to let it drain, and they're like,
Flooded the engine.
every hour. I think they estimated that this is going to be a 23-year
Yeah.
oopsie.
Just in a nick of time. A 23, yeah.
Yeah, what was she going off of? Love?
Yeah, it's gonna be gonna cost us decades, and the leads are no good. Hey, I mean, you get a relativity lesson.
Yeah, and then you find out that
Another.
this was kind of a trip, is that she only actually got there an hour ago, and she probably died minutes before they showed up. When they were doing the math.
Oh yeah,
She
yeah,
would have been there. And stuff like that.
yeah, for sure.
So that made it just as even harder for them.
Mm-hmm. Made it feel close.
Yeah.
You want to close that gap.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even care barely how Julius Caesar died. Don't mean that much to me. I barely cry ever about it, but.
And this is where I start getting a little agitated. Is that she says, space.
23 years in and you start getting agitated.
Yeah. She says time travel is impossible.
Yeah.
once again, Dr. Brand and everybody on Earth is made to look like a bitch.
Yeah.
We're 10 years back right now, baby.
This is the hints of a suicide mission.
Why do you think we got to stay in here so we don't affect the future?
Yeah, fuck. This is just like the governments, though. They're like, give him a couple messages from his boy.
Yeah.
Growing into a man right now. That ugly cry number 2.
Yeah. And then they go back into the honesty where, he couldn't tell his daughter why he was leaving. Because he didn't want to tell her. Him saying that he's going to save the world would be telling her that the world
is in trouble.
Yeah, is in trouble.
Yeah, we got a problem.
She can't live like that.
Nah. But
him and Case aren't so different after all. He actually has like a bonding moment with the robot over the honesty thing. I guess this is where it's brought up.
You watch the NC-17 version?
No. Oh, yeah. You seen that? The uncut version?
Fucking a weld around.
He's packing?
Fucking call him Bender.
Yeah. So then they... Yeah, this is when they say, okay, 23 years have gone by. Let's try to push some air through the engine and see if that helps. And they just completely drain it all at once and fly off.
Fucking classic space move.
Yeah. And then this is where they get to see the videos.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Timothy, get away.
I don't even care about the Timothy stuff, whatever.
As sad as it is.
Just him.
Oh,
It's the reaction shots that...
Oh, yeah. And you don't want to see Matthew McConaughey look like Michael Caine.
No.
He's doing a spot-on Michael Caine impression.
They're in the green room telling each other how to cry.
Yeah.
He's like, I just did this for Batman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Probably had to jerk off twice before this scene. Just to get his numbers up. But yeah, he's just fucking pouring. Like me right now.
Yeah.
So fucking hot in the studio. But yeah, the whole, it's gut-wrenching. Like, oh, you're a grandfather. Oh, no, not a grandfather anymore. Like, who gets... What the fuck? And then finally,
black screen. You get the black screen. You're like, he's inspecting. He's like, there's nothing left in this box.
Out of the kid I love.
Where's Lisa?
Finally, old Murph.
That's okay, homie.
And special time.
Oh yeah.
Birthday today.
Oh shit.
And this is the year we're the same age.
Oh no. As he was when he left.
So if he got home quick fast,
better zip.
He wouldn't have been one of those lying science bitches, right?
They always take too long.
But time travel doesn't exist.
The trickery. It's all the trickery.
And then it cuts to...
We're off the spaceship. We're in Earth now.
The other side of the video.
Yeah.
And you see that...
You're talking about the betrayal.
No, I'm talking about you see that she's working at Newsaw now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then Dr. Brand is lurking on her. Yeah. Watching her send the video.
Yeah. He was like licking her shoulders. What was he doing?
Something like that. Yeah. And then she's just like, his right-hand gal. Mm-hmm. Pushing him around in a wheelchair. Yeah,
you're a nice little...
Thinks he's a swell guy.
You're a nice lady.
How about a papa?
I make a lot here.
You know that reference?
What's that?
How about a papa?
How about a papa? That's from it.
No, it's from Hannibal.
Yeah, see it.
When he's convincing Gary Oldman to slice his face off.
Yeah, well, Chuck, cut your face off.
How about a papa? But he doesn't have the weird voice. It's Gary Oldman.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, this is the fun one to do.
Yeah, So she's working with the professor, carting him around, taking a look at his life work. saying you're holding yourself back. There's something stopping you from solving
this equation.
40 years worth of work.
Sure.
An equation. That's a big equation. She says, we could probably solve this together. And he's like, no, you know what? I'm a little tired right now. Let's not talk about this. Let's go into the lunchroom, see what's happening there.
Yeah. The audience has been saved from the spaceship.
Because she says, this is completely throwing you off. And she's like, you're no longer trying to prove anything. You're trying to find proof of you trying to prove this.
Well, he's still got a couple aces up his sleeve. For an old guy, he's got a few tricks left in him.
And before you know it, we're back in space.
Well, we have lunch with the brother and the coughing kid. Let's not forget about the asthmatic.
Is that already?
I guess. I don't know.
No, not yet.
This is a shame.
You go back to where they're talking about what planet they want to go to next. She's like, Planet Edmund would be nice. I bet that'd be great.
Yeah.
Even though there's less data coming from Planet Edmund.
Be nice to stop by just to check in.
See how he's doing.
Yeah, we haven't been to the Drake since they had the baby.
Let's do a vote. Romley. And there's only 3 of them, so it's all on Romley.
I wasn't counting, but cool.
What side is his gavel on? Whoa. Yeah. Before you make that decision, you have to find out. She is in love with Wolf Edmonds of Planet Edmund fame. But I don't remember hearing this name at all up to this place.
I never heard it ever.
But they're saying that Dr. Mann is a sure shot. Even though it's farther away.
Manland.
It's going to take more time. But they think it's more promising.
Sure it is.
Yeah.
It's worth a try. Worth a stopover.
Yeah. She's saying that she's willing to take a leap of, dare I say, faith.
You're going to run until this thing's got no gas left in it.
Are they just circle around Saturn as they're trying to figure this out?
Fucking killing decades.
It had like that 50% opacity of a calendar just...
Yeah. Fucking...
You never know, maybe love is the key. And you know what that bitch does, that science bitch? She throws Murphy's Law back at him. That was a low blow.
Yeah. It can happen.
Yeah.
If it can happen,
if it happens,
will.
It will.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Planet Man it is. I wonder why she didn't want to go to Planet Man.
Sucks.
Nothing more manly. Back at the ranch, Dad's corn's catching fire.
Yeah.
Timothy's grades weren't even high enough to be a good farmer.
Son of a bitch.
So yeah, it wasn't when she burnt down the crops.
You're right.
Natural occurrence of said...
oh, that's a one for religion
trial. Then? Yeah, one for religion.
Hey, I don't make the rules, folks.
They come back to the old house. Where
the homestead.
Timothy, what's his actual name? He's not even Timothy anymore.
Who gives a fuck? Farmer.
That kid. Him and his wife and son are all living in the old homestead.
Luke. I don't know.
And they said that they left her room the exact way she left it.
No, the kids, yeah.
Everything in boxes.
Yeah. You left it in boxes, remember? And dusty.
Or did they say that they left Jesse's room? Did they say that they left her room the exact same way?
Yeah.
Because it was not the exact... I don't think she left it.
The kids are like, sometimes there's play in here. But don't touch the stuff.
Quite a smoker, that kid.
Yeah.
Took it up early.
It's just in the air.
He's got the black lung.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the only one that's ailed here. So we cut back to Dr. Brandt. He's in the hospital.
Yeah, no, we finding out all the Greco-Roman news about...
He's really fessing up.
Oh, it's a sham.
Science is a liar sometimes.
They ain't coming back. That's for sure. They left them there is what they did.
There was never any plan A.
No. And fucking Mikey Kane there just... What you call him? Dr. Brand? Drops right out of the race.
In a couple more minutes. She never would have known. Why does he care so much if she knows or not?
Yeah.
And then,
They're just
the worst part about it all
to starve. All these things are what are gonna befall them.
And then she starts thinking, "Oh my God, did my dad know this?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Almighty."
2 for Lord.
Does my dad know about this? Did he leave me to die?
Yeah. To suffocate?
Michael Caine.
To start.
Don't go gentle.
Yeah.
Did I rage? Just goes right into the poem.
Rage.
And she goes right back to sending hate mail.
Oh.
She
lighter fare though.
Starts the video up.
Takes a while to get there.
She's apologizing to Anne Hathaway for the passing of her father.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets a little tough with her. Asking her if she knew.
Yeah, but there's some stuff that happens before this message gets delivered. That's for sure.
Right after.
And it does not. There's a lag.
You see it from her perspective. And then you get to see it later on.
Yeah.
From their perspective.
Oh.
She goes right to it. And you only get to hear the...
It's so nice. You gotta watch it twice
She elaborates. Yeah, she elaborates.
I'm glad she's retreading old ground. Because we're cutting through brand new... Not brand new.
Yeah, we're cutting through ice clouds.
Yeah, exactly. Frozen clouds.
What the fuck are they doing up there?
What the hell? The Arctic moonwalk.
They're looking for Manny there.
Yeah. Flag's the only thing planted on this earth.
And they find him in the Ziploc baggie.
Yeah. Go into the old facility there and crack open a cold one.
And boy, you thought McConaughey was an ugly crier.
Yeah, who is this? Matt Damon?
It's Matt Damon.
From The Martian?
It's my least favorite Martian.
Yeah, he's got to know where some potatoes are, huh?
Yeah, man.
Good to see some faces.
You have no idea how nice it is just to see someone's face.
You know, you literally rose me from the dead.
Yeah. And,
Lazarus.
134-hour days.
Yeah.
On this planet. Imagine how much you could get done. Days, 67 hours, cold.
Yeah.
Nights, 67 hours.
That'd be pretty wicked.
Far colder.
I love it. I like some days to go long sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Do some more stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Suck on the bad ones, though. Just fucking end already.
Yeah.
It's not even second lunchtime.
I went to bed 9 times today.
It's not even your 6th lunchtime yet.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. And he claims that, this is the happening planet.
Yeah.
Planet Man.
Yeah, giving them the skinny on the viability of this world.
Up here sucks. But if you go down to that surface down there, breathable air. It's the good shit.
Yeah,
it's like gourmet shit.
Yeah, and it's all excitement too.
And I called this right away.
That things are gonna bum out.
The robot all torn apart. And Case is like, I'd love to get his data.
Yeah.
Like, no.
You got nothing to say.
Leave him intact. He's a liar sometimes.
Yeah. He's got liar up to 100.
Yeah, exactly. Honesty zero. Yeah.
But the mood is big good.
But and this is where they get the video.
Yeah,
So
oh
it is
yeah,
quickly after.
no, it's a slap in the face on the happening mood.
Yeah, and because I was surprised.
Murph, the rain
Anne Hathaway.
cloud of the frozen cloud world.
Anne Hathaway was just as oblivious as Papa.
Oh yeah.
And they turn around and Matt Damon's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
All right,
Yeah. He had this plan long before I even came up here.
Yeah. It's a betrayal.
Yeah.
Live with it.
Yeah. I don't want to miss any of Romley's. Oh yeah.
No, he's there. Here. Plan A's a betrayal. Plan B's a colony.
Yeah. Amelia wasn't in on it either. Yeah. The equation couldn't reconcile relatively with quantum physics. Quantum mechanics.
Are you talking about when Matt Damon, like, he might as well just bite into an apple and launch into this? No, he solved the equation a long time ago. No good. Yeah. No, he just basically exposited all the old stuff the old man knew.
We never actually got to see into a black hole.
Unforgivable. It's all.
We're still at ground zero on that, right?
Yeah. And by the way, Rom, you know all this shit?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
And then he goes, it's like an oyster.
Boogers.
You pry it open and you find that pearl.
And there can't only be one pearl or whatever.
This is your one big line, Romley? Pearls are in clams, you dumb piece of shit. They made him and everybody on Earth look like a bitch.
Know your seafoods.
Yeah.
Mussels. That's brawn over prawn right there.
Yeah. It was plan B the whole time.
Don't be a shrimp.
Yeah, well, the jerk stole called. Luckily it didn't end up in this big thing where it's like, oh, no, you have it wrong. With you, Dr. Brand, we're repopulating Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Good Lord.
Good Lord. Phil! Oh, my eyes. I'm gonna have to be in bed for a week.
But
served.
Say what you want, but I guess
with
consensual.
Service.
Yeah.
Well, is it?
I don't know.
Is it?
Giving it the benefit of the space. Giving it the space it deserves.
They couldn't let. What is this here?
What is it?
Going to work who's gonna work to save a species rather than save themselves or their family?
Right.
So that's why it was all a ruse. And they knew that even the daughter would, Daddy, you can't do this.
Yeah.
So he had to send her up. Yeah. He had to get rid of her. Yeah. He was hoping she was going to die on the water planet.
Through a loop.
Yeah.
Saturn's ring was that loop.
So then we get to see Tobey Maguire.
Oh, enter Eric Foreman himself. Dr. Eric Foreman.
Yeah. Lung specialist.
Yeah. And we're getting it. It's the ghost bookshelf. Yeah. It had humanity. Yeah. I'm telling you. Spine tingling.
She's going to solve Plan A with said ghost.
Mm-hmm. You gotta listen. You hear me out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go home, Rom.
Yeah. I think
I like when McConaughey's casually like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, time to hit the dusty trail.
It's a tough spot to be like, go slam a door somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah. He's like, on your way back, you mind seeing if you could save mankind? When you pass that black hole, you might want to go on the other side of it where no one's been.
Yeah, fucking try and get a pep talk out of a street talking robot.
Solve what Dr. Brand never wanted to solve in the first place. So then they decide that they want to go get Kip's data.
Oh yeah, it's go time.
Yeah, it's go time.
Outside, exterior, fucking man land.
Then they see TARS goes by just flying with the spacecraft, like the smaller one.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, did he leave him? Did they make him leave by himself? Like, what's going on here? Is it TARS? Is it Case?
Yeah. Which robo son of a bitch is taking off right now? Yeah. He's my drive.
Good Lord.
Yeah, and Matt Damon is like using every excuse in the book, it feels like, to get out of this journey somehow. He's like, gotta worry about squalls out here, man.
Yeah, she's really trying to work with the ghost.
Good, well.
She's trying to figure it all out. She knows that this is the answer somewheres. This bookshelf. This is the room.
Yeah, that's the homestead for you.
Yeah. Lois and the boy aren't doing good.
No, the coffin says it all.
Toby's saying that they got to get out of here now.
Mm-hmm. Nah,
they got to leave. Whether young.
What do you know, farmer man?
Yeah.
I'm a doctor.
Whether Casey likes it or not.
And this is big intercutting right here, so we're back to
going to check the surface.
Ice Claudia.
Surface, just in the bottom of that pit there. That's where I think, I'm gonna live right over in that corner, I think, and
what a
little apartment over there for you.
Yeah, one of these small peninsulas, Freudish Cloudumbia.
And then you find out Matt Damon. Dr. Man, he's a goddamn psychopath. Unclips the little chip from the back and pushes him down.
Yeah, he fucks him over so hard. Yep, fucks him over. Yeah.
I never saw a space fight coming in this.
No.
Like tussling, rolling around.
Yeah, late entry for this villain. He used to be so grateful to be alive.
It's so clunky, too. Like, it's almost like a hockey fight.
Yeah.
And he starts giving them the little headbutts. He's like, whoa, this is 50% chance you're going to kill yourself here.
I don't give a fuck.
I haven't had those odds in years.
Yeah.
Luckily, he's on the right side of that.
Skibbity.
Don't judge me, Koopa. No,
just wild card.
You were never tested like I was. Few men were. Becoming a real villain.
Just a villainous son of a bitch.
I love that he's like, I thought I could watch this. I can't watch it. I'm gonna go. I'm here with you though.
My valve.
Imagine that. This guy kills you out there, and the last thing you're gonna hear is his fucking voice in your radio. Do you see your kids? They'll be there with you soon.
Yeah, such encouragement.
Even this guy believes in religion.
Yeah. And you know what? He does give old Conahey a fighting chance, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He makes it to his little chip.
Leaves the chip down there.
Fuck. Manages to reach around and get that some bitch in there.
I love how it's just like a little crack. So he's like...
Yeah, fucking ammonia pouring in. That's one of the first things you notice about this place is that it's ammonia-y.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah. Do you know where ammonia comes from?
Give it to me.
I'm pretty sure it's like excreted from certain things, like some fishes and whatnot.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Like dead stuff? Dead fish?
It's like about to, I think. There's probably a sweet spot there, right? Like the noble grape.
Before it gets juicy.
Yeah.
And we find out what a fire starter Murph is.
Yeah, no, she seemed like she was going to head off.
Murphy's Law now, bitch.
Yeah, it seems to have a change of heart, wants to head back to the homestead.
Trying to scare them out, it seems.
Yeah, like an angry mob does.
Well, he's trying to get them to leave. But at the same time, she's got to
some
handle
of this
a business. Got to handle a business. Got to stand on business.
Yeah.
So it's like cutting back and forth. They end up saving
Conahay's
Matthew.
safe.
Brand
Man,
to the rescue.
son of a bitch.
But now they have to warn Romley. And then it cuts back to Romley and he goes, "This data makes no sense."
It's being exposed.
Yeah. Why they gotta do him like that? Why do they gotta do him like that? Everyone's like finding out organically. He's just going after the facts. The figures.
Bitches. Yeah, these numbers don't lie.
Yeah. Tars comes out on all fours.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He doesn't do the jack roll.
No.
He's like running like a werewolf or something like that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That sounds cool.
Yeah. He's not gonna maroon us.
Beast Wars.
Talking about Matt Damon. Matt Damon's trying to take off on them.
Yeah, he's making his grand escape.
Yeah. He's not gonna maroon us, is he? He's marooning us.
Oh, yeah. That's what he's trying to do. And then, that's not going to be good for humanity.
Yeah.
That's not going to be good for anyone.
It's not good for anybody. Yeah, no. You know what? It's not good for anybody.
The compound's exploding.
And Toby's being so goddamn hostile with Lois and the boy. Get in the goddamn car!
He knows the urgency of this.
They weren't even that hard in the kidnapping in Lowlife.
No, not even close. But he could have stood to throw a few hands.
He didn't soccer though, so
yeah, fucking
points.
A big symbiotic one, wouldn't it?
Finally, 1 point for science.
Yeah.
And the robots are just really saving the day.
Yeah, against this saboteur.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's gonna get his comeuppance here.
This is like redemption of Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Seeing man and machine working side by side, so good. Oh man, it's a beautiful thing.
You're like, he's gonna get a comeuppance here. In case of the you're not authorized.
Yeah. Imperfect docking.
Yeah. Yeah. Then it seems like they let him dock, but then they won't open the door.
You can see he's not getting a grip. They let him open the door anyways. You think the door just would default not open.
Yeah.
Unless they had perfect contact.
Oh, yeah. It's important in this. You see a few good interlockings.
Yeah. And there's even like a... one of the views reminds me of like a PC game. Where you're like trying to dock this spacecraft, just how it's almost like the Quake POV perspective as it's going in. It was just like in the corner almost coming in.
You can feel
and the first door opens, nothing happens. But behind door number 2,
1/10 of the space station blows out.
That's a blammy. And sends it into a spin.
Yeah.
Going around like the...
And he was doing so well. He did some fast hacking there to get that door open.
Yeah.
Fast, no typo. Dr. Man the man. Mavis Beacon, proud
lots of time to think about it.
He's hitting home row.
Home row.
Becoming a home run here.
Don't open the hatch, he's opening the hatch. Don't open the hatch, he's opening the hatch.
Yeah, it's always the doors that are going to get you in space. Vessels, specifically. Yeah. When they jack in, and I got to say, it's a bit satisfying.
It's not possible.
More of these interlocking parts.
But it's necessary. He's talking to the robot. You got to find the exact speed of the spin and replicate it from underneath so he can go up and lock in as they're going to like 67 miles or whatever they're saying.
God damn, that's a little faster than most bikes right there.
A lot of people can walk the walk, but he can dock the dock, baby.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that it can still work with the amount of explosion. That just looks like a ship out of Star Wars. It's all broken but still flying through the galaxy.
Some of the rebellion, or not rebellion, they're good ones. Evil Empire.
Yeah. Now the problem.
The Empire.
Another problem. A little bit of an issue.
Oh.
They're getting too close to Gargantua. Gargantua's back.
Yeah, that's gonna cost
Playing
I want to
goalie.
say
Playing goalie. You're not getting back. He's working for Brand.
yeah, that's another 51 years coming down the drain.
Yeah.
67 something per hour. It's the start of the long journey somewhere.
Yeah. And then there's...
Bye.
I have in my notes. I forget
said bye
what...
to a robot, which is sad.
Brand Jr. there. The way that she was going, I thought she was going to turn on them at the end.
Yeah.
I gave you that last little false thought of her being in on it. I wish I wrote down what it was actually talking about, but it's when they're now gonna plan a slingshot around Gargantua.
Wouldn't that have been something?
And get her to Edmund's planet.
Yeah, we gotta
We're not gonna be able to make it home, but we might be able to make it to your love.
Resources for one?
I don't even know if they know that anything's there. She's just hoping to see the boo.
Oh yeah, something. Detach. Felt like they made more of a scene about saying goodbye to the robot.
Yeah, so there's a half hour left in the movie.
So he's zipping off to the event
Is
horizon.
it gonna be a good planet? Are they gonna find one? I think they gotta drop some weight or they're not even gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
They sacrifice Tars.
Yeah.
But then that space cowboy sacrifices himself, doesn't he?
I guess so. I didn't know what was going on, but that seemed to be the mode. Heading home.
Yeah.
Man of his word. Head off into that old event horizon.
See you on the other side, Coop. Love this Tars guy. I gotta figure out who did the voice.
Must be a beautiful, beautiful man. The beautiful mustache.
Did we already... We already missed the Space Odyssey type scene? Or is that now?
No, that's now, baby. Yeah. He's fucking hitting some chop.
Yeah.
Is what's happened. He's floating there for a while.
It was haunting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was just as intense as that scene where they're going on to Mars or whatever at the end of Space Odyssey. With all the colors and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't as much as that, but it had the exact same feel. It's almost like you can feel sitting in the roller coaster. The inertia,
yeah. Yeah, and I mean, like, this thing's chopping up his dinghy.
Getting pushed back in your seat.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's gonna pass out. It's not looking that good. But, you hang in there long enough, your vessel might get all dinged up and shit, but then all of a sudden when you hit that column, and suddenly, like a major cranium injury, you're fucking in the Page Master world.
It's coming back now, yeah. Significant cranial damage. It just seems like a little bit of snow's coming at him.
Yeah.
Then it turns into hail. Then it turns into ice chunks.
Oh yeah, and you can see bits and pieces going out of his ship there.
Yeah, and then he just says "fuck it," pulls the eject button, and he's just enjoying the ride from here.
Oh yeah. Whoopi Goldberg about to help guide him.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart.
And then you find out
the other guy.
The bookshelves of a room is him in the future.
Yeah, he's there.
Time travel's real.
Yeah, he be stay pushing.
Science is a liar sometimes, I swear.
You telling me, man? Fuck, man.
What is this? Geometric limbo?
Something.
This is how heaven works?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see no doors, that's for sure. It's like Piranesi. Check out that book.
Don't leave me, Merv! Don't let me leave, Merv! He really turns on the accent for this. I get this. When she puts it all together.
Oh, yeah. It was you.
You're my ghost. 2222. left in the film.
No.
On the fucking dot. As soon as she delivers that line.
No, Pete.
Yeah, it was weird.
Oh, dang. The filth.
All comes back to gravity, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Gravity can be passed through dimensions. They're into like the 5th dimension now.
No, I mean...
So many dimensions.
I can barely wrap my mind around the 4th.
It looks so... like dreamy. It's crazy that every little box, like it looks like all these little cells or something like that, but every cell is like a frame of a memory, and he can fly through all the memories to find a certain point in time. So he'll go back to when she's a little girl, then later on he's flying back to present day, or she's putting it all together.
That's how he's just zipping around through the library, eh?
Yeah. And he gets to talk to Tars. Tars is there with him.
Oh, fuck
somewhere.
Yeah. It's convenient, actually. You're not that lonely.
Yeah.
You got robots in your library in fucking space or whatever.
Yeah. And they weren't brought here to change the past.
No.
That's Tars talking, isn't it? Because he's constantly trying to talk to Little Murph.
Come on.
Rewrite time, butterfly effect. How does this work?
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher should have done this.
Yeah. Make them stay. Stupid, you're here.
You're supposed to change the future, not the past.
Yeah.
So then
they said you couldn't go back.
Flies all the way through it to find present day Murph.
Mm-hmm. There you are.
Mm. Love is the key, after all. Brand was right.
They didn't choose me. They chose
you.
Her.
The dumb space bitch was right.
Yeah. And, okay, so
Dad's gonna save us.
The revelation seems to be that we're here to help her. Help you.
Help everyone.
Help all. Help all. Pan help.
Yeah. It's a big eureka transition.
How are we going to do this? What's the best mode of communication we can cook up here? We're running out of time.
They got tons of time. They got years and years and years.
Watch it, buddy.
The clock's on, buddy. Tell us what happened.
Dad's gonna save us. It's a eureka moment when she puts all this shit together because of that. She mends things with her brothers, perhaps. And then she's throwing the shit down at Noosa.
Yeah. Part of the tradition is a big wet one on the closest person to you.
Yeah, I know. She like rips a fresh loaf of bread or maybe aged and throws it down at them like they're a gang of pigeons.
Yeah.
Or papers maybe then.
So what is that? Is that also Morse?
What? Closing the Tesseract?
No, what they're doing with the watch.
Oh, no, that's hand language. Binary?
That's binary as well. Yeah, exactly. It's just
the fastest way to do it.
Do you get to see him floating in space?
It's just there. He's got his green visor on now.
He just wakes up in the hospital. You must see him floating there one last time. Just about to die. So you think.
Yeah, so, you know what? Yeah, he's there for a while. And then they decide they're going to close the old Tesseract. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. To have this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm. So, like, almost gets to space, right? And then things just start acting up a little bit. So, he, like, starts reaching through time and space. And he almost gets to Anne Hathaway somewhere. He almost reaches right through to that dimension, just clear out of nowhere, no problem. using his new space superpower.
Yeah, it was all gooey.
Yeah.
Whatever was between them.
Yeah, I know. I'd wash my spacey hands there. Yeah, there's no screaming in space, and there's no sink to wash your hand in
This is where it was getting so unbelievably loud.
Yeah. And it's later in the movie, so it's always gonna be later in the day.
Time is relative.
You know, you're on a hot date.
He just
1 minute goes in an hour.
Wakes up, Cooper Station.
Then what? Yeah, 124 years old.
Yeah. No spring chicken.
Yeah, you're orbiting Saturn right now, actually.
Looks out the window and sees that this is the original Hollow Earth.
Yeah, this is a weird spot.
Sees that this man loves his baseball.
You can make it bleed up the walls.
The kid hits a home run and it just goes directly up and smashes a window.
Yeah, that was a fun
cool.
shot. His old homestead is there.
Yeah.
All his old buddies, Tars or Case or something there.
Cooper Station. You naming this place after me?
No. It's stupid.
Your daughter.
Smart one.
Yeah. Stupid space bitch.
Dopey dick.
Yeah.
And he's like...
She is far too old to make this travel, but she's coming to see you.
Yeah, so he's hanging out there. He doesn't care, though, for the pretending. Like they're back in where we started.
He doesn't know how to feel.
What the fuck?
But he's pretty happy to have tires.
This fucking old
They found
Christopher
tires out
Nolan
there.
taking a jab at all the movies that start you off where you end.
I think he is.
Fuck, that's a point for a religion.
I think he's completely dismissing
That ain't
evolution.
science.
He's dismissing evolution. They found tires. He's working on them. He turns them up to 95% honesty,
Oh, yeah.
60% humor.
Oh, yeah. Quick cracking jokes.
Don't make you 55. I like that he turns it to 60. He's like, self-destruct in 10, 9. Don't make me turn into 55. All right, then he turns it to 60. Knock, knock.
Yeah. Let that sink in.
Yeah. So he goes and gets reunited, but it's short-lived. Because as he's talking to her, she is surrounded by all her new family.
Mm-hmm.
She is like, don't worry about me. I'm taken care of.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a dynamic I hadn't seen since...
Gives him a tap on the head.
Yeah, since Ben Buttons I haven't seen this kind of interaction.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's like, oh, yeah, no, it's good to see you there, young guy. And, yeah, fuck off. Yeah, I got these other jerks. They're good.
And she actually makes the suggestion. It's like, why don't you go see what Brand's doing?
Yeah. Nice old lady like you.
Yeah. Like, damn, I wonder what she is doing.
Yeah, another centenarian or whatever. Centennial-genarian. Yeah.
But she might be out there with her boo thing, living it up on Edmund's planet. You never know.
Yeah. He's out there. He's decided, I'm going to head out on another mission.
Yeah, well,
and meanwhile, his daughter's dying of old age.
I know. She's 95 years old.
You kidding?
You know that actress is actually 91 now?
Oh, really?
Isn't that crazy to think? Like,
Now? So she's only 80, basically, then.
81.
Fuck, man.
What to think
How long
of,
they
like,
filmed it?
Exorcist? When was that? In the 70s? 80s?
70.
Yeah,
probably
I
late
think
or mid.
I think it was in the 70s.
Yeah. Seemed like it'd been around a while longer than me.
And you see that guy walking along, spacecraft, no spacecraft, where to go?
Yeah, he's like, I live forever, bitch.
Yeah, and you never get to see him land, but you see her alone, mourning Edmund. And he's thinking, you know what? I am going to go repopulate this planet.
Yeah.
The old school way.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
He's got a hard on
when everything was safe.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
What do you think of her digs down there?
Is that hypothetical? No. Seem to be all living it up. It was a nice little tent town.
Yeah, it's nice architecture, but where'd she get all the supplies?
I don't know. She fucking spun it from her spider web. Silk. Everything's made of silk.
She wasn't Madame Web.
No, I know.
Well,
Catwoman squeezed her anal glands and made silk. It's horrible to say right at the end.
Yeah. Michelle Pfeiffer, on the other hand, I'd still squeeze her anal glands.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah. Even in Casino.
Especially. I don't know. I think we still wasted too much time on this fucking...
Dangerous Minds.
Yeah. We don't gotta say anything good about it. The Oscars already gave it their nod.
Yeah, still had a little punch of
we?
emotion when it showed old Cannoli's name there at the end.
Romley? I love that name.
Fucking
or Edmund.
Nolan.
Wolf?
No, just
Edmund?
Nolan. When the movie ended.
Oh, you get to see Christopher Nolan?
No, yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, it was a good job. It was a fucking good job. Yeah. It is a stupid idea.
Oh, yeah.
Real roundabout way of getting around and
all wrong.
Created some alright stakes, but
all
goddamn atrocious scientific thought.
Yeah. Shouldn't got licked up with that Kip Thorne guy.
Yeah. You're telling me
stupid science bitch.
Yeah, I know. He thinks he knows everything, and then you run into these people when look, something's older than we thought out there.
Mm.
You know, it's fucking easy peasy. All you have to wait for.
All these people and the Kip Thorne, he's just going off of Einstein's stupid theories. So these guys are just believing in these books where people that they've never met have written, and they just want to take a leap of faith.
Yeah, you wanted to figure out where the sales from the jerk store went.
Maybe this
the all-time bestseller, had to be one major distribution received, right?
Do you think this is like the end of Life of Pi? Where it's like, you just believe you just believe so many false facts this whole movie. Doesn't it make God seem more believable? Next week, Passion of the Christ. Compels you.
This is illogical.
I'm righteous.